Assalamu alaikum, dear student. This is your course instructor Aisha Sadiq from Department of English, University of Southern Punjab, Multan. So, dear student, in today's lecture, we are going to explore indigenous landscape, ecology, and selfhood in Tawfiq Rafat's poetry. So, student, Tawfiq Rafat is a pioneer of Pakistani English poetry who localized English expression through native imagery, idiom, and rhythm. He is known for his attention to culture, rootedness, and linguistic experimentation, as he had made different linguistics experimentation with the language. Here we are going to deal with his arrival of the monsoon as a landmark in crafting Pakistani English. In Rafat's work, we find resistance against colonial mimicry, and he redefines modern Pakistani identity through local soundscapes, landscapes, and imagery. We find a representation of indigenous culture and landscape. Rafat's verse captures village life, rural rituals, rivers, and seasons as expression of Pakistani identity. His poems recreate the Punjab, its landscape, the smell of earth, monsoon rains, and human labor in fields. Nature becomes a cultural mirror, not a romantic escape as in Western poetry. His works deal with the ecological aspects. His nature is alive, cyclical, and spiritual, reflecting harmony between humans and environment. If we see the early form of his eco-critical sensibility, we find human and natural worlds coexist in his works. The monsoon acts as a metaphor for renewal, for continuity, and for the representation of rhythm of human life. His poetry promotes ecological awareness and indigenous stewardship of the earth. Unlike Western ecological anxiety, Rafat's poetry, his vision is celebratory and regenerative. It is the blending of ecology with spirituality. Eastern symbolism are abundant in his work, and we find the spiritual undertone in his poetry and the frequent use of Sufi metaphors and Eastern cycles of death and rebirth and elemental imagery like water, earth, rain. So monsoon stand for purification, rebirth, divine mercy, and the symbols drawn from Islamic mysticism and Eastern cosmology, yet expressed in simple conversational tone. If we see the symbolic reading, the rain, it forms a divine connection. River is the symbolic of flow of time and tradition, and does stand for mortality and humility. If we see the selfhood and identity, the self in Rafat's poetry emerges from belonging, from place, and from the concept of continuity, not of fragmentation. If we see the post-colonial self grounded in land, community, and memory, his poetry is a medium of cultural reclamation, writing in English yet thinking in Punjabi rhythms. Rafat's Pakistani English essays contain his vision that we must write as we think, and our speech carries our history. So the poet's self becomes a linguistic landscape that merges identity with vernacular consciousness. We find the thematic synthesis, the representation in themes in Rafat's poetry, the local rivers, fields, landscape, monsoon, rains, and earthly imagery, and the harmony between man, ecology, and environment, the Eastern motifs, the Eastern symbols, rain, dust, light, rebirth, and rooted identity that is shaped by the concept of selfhood, by culture and geography. So, Tawfiq Rafat's poetry reclaims English for Pakistani expression, fusing local imagery, ecological spirituality, and cultural selfhood. His poetry reflects a dialogue between place and personhood, a fusion of ecological and existential belonging. So, student, Arrival of the Monsoon becomes not just a poem about weather, it's a poem about return to nature, it's a renewal and rootedness in post-colonial Pakistan. If we see the text of the poem, the very first lines, before the thirst of the liberating wind, whatever is not fixed has a place to go, strains northwards to the coniferous lands. So, student, the metaphor and personification, the word liberating wind, this phrase refers to the freedom movement of subcontinent in 1947. According to the poet, before 1947, migration for rights and freedom, everything was messed up and nothing was in its appropriate position. But now it was the time for these messy conditions to settle down. Raffat points out that things which were unknown before 1947 are now going to have their own identity, and he relates this identity with northwards to the coniferous lands. So, students, this means that Pakistan, the new homeland of Muslim, is going to give them their identity, which they were asking for, which they were claiming for. These lines are not only focuses on before migration scenario, but also on the loss of identity whose regain is assigned with new homeland with the creation of Pakistan. Pakistan is another interpretation of these lines can be that the direction of that liberating wind is towards northwards to the coniferous lands of Pakistan. So, student, this interpretation holds the idea that in this new land everyone will be free and carry equal rights, and also that Pakistan and the independence will place the things in order. Obviously, we gain Pakistan in the name of Pakistan ka matlab kya? La ilaha illallah. So actually we wanted to establish a state, a system that would be Islamic. And then in the next line he says that, and drunk with motion, cloths on the washing line are raised above themselves, a flapping sheet turns a roof corner into a battlement. This is a scene of the blowing wind and the anticipation of the coming rain. So, students, there is a painful and destructive imagery of 1947 war of partition. These three lines are summarizing the whole condition of 1947 when liberating wind was in its full thrust and the whole piece of land was disturbed with bloodshed, killing, riots and violence. Tawfiq Raffat points out that the war imagery when roof corners become battlements. This shows the extremity of war, that even in homes no one was safe, and homes which are considered as security places were then in danger. The washing lines may refer to the bloodshed which had now crossed its limits, and one can see more blood than human beings. Through this harsh imagery, student Tawfiq Raffat is trying his hard to make feel the importance of freedom, which he named as liberating wind. So, student, this is all about our today's lecture. We have discussed the few lines of arrival of the monsoon and the basic concerns of Tawfiq Raffat's poetry. In the next lecture, we will continue from the next line. Till then, stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.